getting ready for the kickoff. About 14 minutes away, and we are here for the final home game of the Wolverine season. Only 4 home games this year. Not only that, senior night festivities going on tonight before the game. Got that out of the way. Not having to interfere with halftime or anything like that, but I think we have a good football game on our hands here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to want to do a show for both bands tonight, is what it looks like, because even Coosa brought out their boards and everything for their band to do their show at halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we have both these teams, and not towards the bottom end of the region. The Wolverines only winning 1 region game so far against our Murchie, and Coosa there doing the same. Also beating our Murchie, haven't won a region game since. Coosa is 2-5 on the season. They have a 1-3 region record. Coosa, up until the our Murchie game, lost every game except for their first one, which was Southeast Whitfield. They won that game 34-0.
I think actually because of the point differential, Dade County is actually ahead of Coosa in the region because of that. Dade 6, Coosa 7.
Okay, well that's good to know. This Coosa team has a couple of good players on their squad. They have a quarterback. He has over 1,000 yards passing on the year. Last name Cannon. He wears number, I think it said 5 when I looked at it.
No, it's number 4.
Number 4. Okay. They have a quarterback that runs number 5. They use him as a running back every now and then. Coosa has a pretty decent little run game. They give the ball to a few different guys. The one you'll probably be looking at the most is Xander Sledge, averages about 98 rushing yards per game. We'll come back. We'll talk more about both these squads when we come back. It's Wolverine football here on 101.3 K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back here for the pregame show. Sorry, it's been a week off, guys. I've been on vacation. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things.
Always got an excuse for everything. Wally does. We talk about the Wolverines this year. They've had some games that have been pretty close. Lafayette being one of them. Hung around with trying for a little bit and then kind of got away from what was working. Had a close one against probably the third best team in the region. Fannin County lost that game by 7 points. So they've had a couple of games where it's been close and that they definitely could have won and should have won. Just unfortunate things happen, and you end up losing them. But the shutout to our Murchie was a huge win for the Wolverines a couple weeks ago. Went to Gordon Lee I'm just like you. I've
Yeah,
been
see,
off.
all kinds of excuses for Grant.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're gonna get through it. Gordon Lee game, which you were at.
Yeah,
I've heard mixed things about terrible officiating.
It was, but also playing a
Execution.
very good team in Gordon Lee, and just the execution just wasn't there for the Wolverines that night.
Yeah, so that was a 42-7 loss to a very good Gordon Lee team. They were the region favorites to win the region this year. But I would say Win Garmony, he's shy of 1,000 yards passing this year. He's right there at 963 yards. The run game's still struggling for the Wolverines. Nothing really there. And we have a couple of good football players on the defensive side of the ball. H. Garmony, 47 solo tackles on the year. Evan Avens, 63 solo tackles on the year. Coosa's defense gives up 27.6 points per game.
I mean, that's pretty rough right there.
And Wolverines are kind of sitting there right there at them, giving up around 27 to 30 points per game.
Yeah.
So what should be a pretty even matchup for the Wolverines tonight. Kai Clark's leading sack man for the Wolverines. He's got 3 of them this year. Not a lot of pass rush from the Wolverines this year. You haven't seen a ton of it. The quarterback for Coosa, he has a 85 quarterback rating, 85.0 quarterback rating, so he throws the ball pretty well. I think you'll see a lot of balanced stuff for the Coosa Eagles tonight because they have a guy that can run the ball and they have a guy that can throw the ball. The two wins for Coosa have been against pretty, I don't want to say awful, but not the greatest of teams. Like I said, they had that stretch until after their win against Southeast Whitfield. They lost every game up until Armurchie. So Hayden Smith, he's the guy to look on the defensive side of the ball. He averages 8 tackles a game. And we'll come back. We'll talk more stats when we come back in 2 minutes. It's Wolverine football here on KWIN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back here for the pregame show.
I figured you were going to keep going.
Oh, no, you're good.
Captains are on their way out. It is senior night, so you're going to see, I think, all the seniors from our screen here. You got Carter Bradley, Anderson Windsor, Nate Hurst, H. Garmony, Evan Avens, number 4, Harley Russell, number 3, Connor Sharp, Colton Chase is out there as well, and you'll have Rylan Whitehurst. I think they're only going to send about 4 of them. The rest of them are going to line up at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, that's typically how it goes.
You can't have all the captains out there. You can't bring
You
them all
gotta love
out.
seeing the pink out there as well. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the month of October, so love seeing the support from both teams. Dade County even painting the logo pink for the game tonight.
And the flag, which was actually Sir Robert Goff's idea to raise it half-mast for all the breast cancer victims and
Survivors.
So I love to see that as well. But I'll tell you what, Evan Avens is averaging 11 tackles a game. He is the defensive forefront for the Wolverine team, and so is Wynn Garmany.
I've said it all season long, and I'll continue to say it. If every single player played to the level that Evan Avens plays at every single game, like you see him all over the field. That's a coach's dream to have 11 of those guys on the field. Someone who has a high motor and is continuously seeking the ball and seeking contact, and that's what Evan Avens does best. He seeks contact. He's not afraid to hit somebody. He's not afraid to go after somebody, and that's exactly what you want, especially if you're a defensive-minded person like I am. I love watching him play. He's got that grit that you love to see, and I'm drawing a blank. Wow, I literally Kai Clark. He's someone who emerged a little about midway through the season as another one of those that just has that high motor.
He's really stepped up too. He had a pick six against Fannin County when the Wolverines were kind of laying that prevent. And
and then turned around and did it again the next week too. The next week is when he got the botched punt
and caught it
and ran it back for a touchdown.
So he's really stepped up, especially being a young guy, and that's really the story for this Wolverine team this year. They play competitively, but a lot of young experience can only get you so far, and that's once I think a lot of these young guys get experienced, they'll be good. And Dade County has won the last 5 out of 6 matchups, so Coosa is looking to kind of put an end to that streak. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and we should be time for kickoff Wolverine football here on KWIN.
And we're back as we get ready for kickoff. And Coosa did win the coin toss, and they are elected to receive. So should be Dade County ball at halftime, which means the Dade County defense is going to start this game off as they get ready to kick it. Carter Bradley gets ready to kick it deep.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's one of those things that you want to make a statement early. Try to make a statement early if you're this Coosa
more
team.
of a little pooch kick from Carter Bradley. Wolverines trying to get there, and good hit by number 25 for the Wolverines, Elijah Wayman.
See number 2, Kaiden Turner, on the return. for the Eagles. Tried to bounce off, tried to find some space there after trying to reverse field.
Yeah, he had an opportunity if he had cut up field a little quicker once he tried to bounce it back the other way, but the Wolverines doing a really good job rallying to that tackle. Didn't allow but maybe 5-6 yards on the return, which has been normal for the kickoff team for the Wolverines. They've done a really good job containing and not letting those kick returners get loose.
Yep, Coosa coming out here in a gun formation.
Going to hand the ball off to the right side. The Wolverines are going to wrap it up pretty quickly. Somebody had him around the waist. That was number 8 with the run.
Xander Sledge. He's the leading rusher for this Coosa team, so they'll lean on him. Like I said, averaging 97.7 yards per game.
Yeah, I couldn't tell which Wolverine had him wrapped up around the waist, but a good job to keep him at a minimum gain, just a 1-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for Coosa. Good job right there by the defensive front for the Wolverines.
Yeah, it all comes down to reading your keys, reading your man, and having your backers come in and fill. Yeah. And if you can get off the block, you can make the tackle as well.
Good job by the Wolverines again. Just absolutely doing a great job up front. Beat the Coosa offensive line. That was number 14, Colt Owens. And I could not tell who the other person was behind him, but Colt Owens was the first point of contact for the Wolverines.
We're going to replay this right here. This tackle, he goes down, and Kai Clark just
not Kai Clark.
No, that's Colt Owens. Sorry.
Yeah, number 58.
Squeezes the line of scrimmage.
Jet Shavers. Yeah, coming in from behind to help make the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles, and they're going to drop back to throw. He's looking downfield, throws it. He's got a man wide open and misses him.
There's a flag on the play, too, so either it's going to be a hold. I don't think it's going to be roughing the passer.
It's definitely holding.
Get hit.
Yeah, definitely holding. The Wolverines are going to decline this because that brings it up 4th down. And that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's 4th down and 8 with 10:36 left to go in the first quarter. The Dade County Wolverines get a 3-and-out.
Yeah, and I got to say, it's a good thing. The Wolverines kind of caught a break with that penalty. Had that pass been completed, there was a man wide open.
Oh, absolutely. Number 4.
It just wasn't a good route or throw by
Charlie Cannon. Well, the bad thing is that's all on Charlie Cannon. He had his receiver, number 13, wide open and just absolutely threw the ball inside instead of to him. And that's what caused that incompletion. A good punt by the Eagles, but it should have been roughing the kick-catch interference.
I don't know how they're going to rule this.
We don't know who's got the ball.
Coach Monday's not happy.
Well, they're saying the Eagles have the ball.
Okay, well.
Absolutely devastating right there is who is that? H. Garmany back for the return.
Typically pretty sure-handed when he gets these returns, when he can see the ball.
I do believe one of his own men ran into him as what caused that fumble. As we're watching the replay, and I'm almost certain, it's going to be Evan Avens.
It did graze the fingertips there, so that is the right call.
Evan Avens, unfortunately, trying to make a block right there, runs into H. Garmany, causing him to not be able to catch that cleanly, and that's going to be a turnover for the Wolverines.
So the Eagles catching a bit of a break there, and that's going to advance the ball into Wolverine territory.
Yeah, 10:21 left to go in the first. Big mistake right there by the Wolverines return unit. Now going to have to get another defensive stop. Colt Owens
and
H. Garmany making a play right there for about a 3-yard gain for Coosa.
That's what happened again. Colt Owens, the guard, he pulled, tackle went down.
They're releasing Colt Owens with nobody blocking him, so he has nothing but just space to crash down, and he's making those tackles, which is exactly what he needs to be doing.
Now, I will say he does have to be careful because the quarterback for Coosa, he can also run the ball, so there could be an option somewhere at some point.
Yeah, this time they're going to go the other side, but the Wolverines are there. I do believe that's Evan Avens with the first man making contact for a loss on the play, it looked like.
I'll replay that one again because
they're going to give him a yard on that. How in the world? There's no way.
They must have secretly stretched the ball out somehow.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for Coosa, though.
I was trying to see if you pulled both guards and tackle.
No, they just pulled both.
The guard and the tackle?
Yeah, guard.
Does that be guard tackle counter? GT is what they call that.
As Coosa, 3 wide receivers, possibly looking to run this ball, thinking they've got 4 down. No, it's a quick pass out to number 13, He's going to break a couple tackles and finally get brought down at the 25-yard line.
Jordan Scott
Good
on the reception.
Good decision right there by Coosa. Get that ball quickly out of their quarterback's hands and just letting the wide receiver make a couple men miss and get that first down. That's going to put Coosa with a first down and 10 from the 26-yard line as we have 8:52 left to go in the first quarter. Dade County off a muff punt, giving Coosa the ball back on offense.
Love this.
Going in tight this time. Going to hand the ball off to the right side, but the Wolverines just doing a really good job up front right now, not getting pushed off the line of scrimmage, and getting minimal gains for Coosa right now.
Yeah, and they're diagnosing these run plays very well. And when you are defending the run game, if a team's going to pull their guards and tackles a lot,
You gotta crash.
You have to. And if you're quick enough, you get back there, because some backs can be too patient and they wait for something to develop, and it gives the defender time to get back there and make a tackle, and that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, this time they're going to go too wide to the wide side of the field.
He just told him to run a post.
Yes, he did.
I seen him.
But they're going to hand the ball off right up the middle. Windsor just misses the tackle. Hayden Hall, though, Hayden Dunn with the big hit for a good stop on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4, I do believe, for the Eagles.
You're looking at a 3rd and 4, so about medium to short yardage.
This is 4-down territory, too. I was watching the kicker for the Eagles during the pregame, and he did not look like he was very comfortable from any kind of distance, just based on his kicks. And then, now granted, that is just pregame, so you never know, but they're just going to roll this ball to the right side of the field, looking downfield. Quarterback's going to run on his own, and he's going to be close to the line to gain. It looks like they're going to call him short, though.
Like you said, it is 4-down territory, so don't be surprised if the Eagles line up and try to sneak this.
We're waiting to see where they spot the ball. It's going to be really close to a first. They're saying 4th down. So this is definitely 4-down territory. They are going to go for this.
You might see it line up under center.
That's exactly what they do. The Wolverines got to get some pressure right here.
And the wishbone, so the Wolverines got to watch out for the first back right up the middle.
That's exactly what they do, and it was stopped at first, but the second effort's going to get him the first down. Oh, my goodness, the Wolverines had a good stalemate up front with the defensive line, but a very patient run by number 16 for Coosa, just to kind of bounce it to the left side, and he finally found some room.
Yeah, Hagen Cawthorn there. He was, like you said, he was stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Just a second effort. He had the time to bounce out and
great job by the Wolverine defensive front right there, doing exactly what they're supposed to do, stalemating that offensive line and not giving them any leverage.
And we forgot to mention playoff hopes are on the line for both these squads, so you're probably going to see the best of both these squads.
Yeah, absolutely. As number 3 comes in motion, going to fake the jet sweep to him. The quarterback going to take it himself, but Evan Avens is there to stop him for about a 5-yard gain, and fighting off a block to make that tackle too was Evan Avens.
Yeah, I say, and this is no disrespect whatsoever to Evan Avens. He's a smaller guy in height. He's physical though. He can get off anything, and he's got very underrated speed, and he's not afraid to hit anybody like we established in the pregame. He's got 63. Well, up until that one, he's probably got about 65 solo tackles now. So he's all over the place.
Yeah, this time going to hand the ball off to the right side, trying to find some room. He's going to cut back left. He's still dancing. Finally brought down as he gets inside the 5. Going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, and if you're the Wolverines, you want...
And he got it. That's first down. We have 5:47 left to go in the first. Coosa has a 1st and goal from this 4-yard line. The Wolverines not doing bad defensively. They're just not getting off the field on those 3rd downs.
And that's going to be a key. You have to get your defense off the field and your offense has to come out and complement. This has been a long drive. The Wolverine defense has been out there for nearly 7 minutes.
The whole first quarter, basically, because of that muff punt. Just going to hand the ball off to the left side. He's going to break into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for Coosa. That is unfortunate for the Wolverines after the muff punt, allowing just the short field for Coosa to be able to drive down and score. hard-fought job by the Wolverine defense. Just unfortunately, literally 7 minutes on the field in that first quarter.
Yeah, and you listen. You do what you can, but those third downs, you have to get off the field somehow. They were diagnosing plays well, not giving Kaiden Turner a whole lot of room to. This extra point was good. It looked a little funky, so it didn't
like I said, he's not
a
a strong kicker, but that's going to bring our score 7-0 as Coosa leads with 5:20 left to go in the first. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Hey, Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as Dade County. If you're just now tuning in, Dade County just gave up a score to Coosa. It is 7-0 with 5:20 left to go in the first. The Wolverines did a good job on the first defensive drive and stopped Coosa with a 3-and-out. But unfortunately, H. Carmody muffs the punt and gives the ball back to Coosa at the 30-yard line, and then Coosa drives down the field and scores.
And
this short kick for the Eagles, going to be fair caught by Dunn. Hayden Dunn with the fair catch, going to give the Wolverines first down and 10 from the 30.
And I'm really trying to remember. I think Coosa's been doing that kick for years.
Just not trusting their coverage, apparently.
Yeah, and really, it's a special teams coordinator kind of deal, I guess. I guess it's one of those things you kick it short, try to rally quickly, and prevent a bigger return.
Look for the Wolverines to be baiting on that and start swapping out that short yardage returner to probably put one of your actual returners in that spot and give him a chance to run it.
The Wolverine returners have played really well this year. There are a lot of them, at least the three that have.
Sends a man in motion, going to fake it and run it himself to the left side. He's going to break containment. He's going to get upfield, and he's going to finally be dragged down as he gets close to the 50.
He was
definitely down, but they're not saying he was. His whole body hit the ground. The ball come out. And they're saying Coosa's got the ball.
They got to replay that because I don't think that's the right call there.
That's a terrible call. There is no way that
when Garmany was definitely down, you saw his knees hit the ground before anything.
We're just waiting to see if we get a replay from the media guys, and that's exactly what they're getting ready to do. I could have swore that his whole body was down. There's no way.
Yeah,
that is very.
That's a bad call, and your defense just got off for a 6.5, almost 7 minute drive. We're not going to be able to do it. Coosa's moving quick.
Literally 10 seconds, and you've already turned the ball back over to Coosa.
If I'm the Wolverines, I'm taking a statement.
Yeah, here comes jet sweep by the Eagles,
and that's
trying to find some room, and he is going nowhere. The Wolverines rallied very well to that tackle and stopping for about a yard loss on the play.
Yeah, number 27.
Should have been way more than that.
Number 27, Kai Clark was out there trying to get off that block, get a little bit of the jersey tug. Couldn't really, but even on the block, able to force the runner to go back into the Wolverine defense.
Yeah, back into the teeth of that defense, and that's exactly what they needed to start this off.
Good
job
second
right
long
there.
Now, so that you see the
Wolverines coming on a blitz this time. Going to be a run right up the middle, but Evan Avens is there. And that's going to be another, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
And Kaiden Turner, yeah, he has that touchdown, but he's had very little room to run.
Yeah, really good discipline so far by the Wolverine defensive front seven, keeping their being gap sound and keeping Coosa contained. Now with this third down and long, the Wolverines got to be ready for that throw across the middle of the field. That's where Coosa went the last time. Be prepared for it. It's a good possibility. They are going to go trips to the wide side of the field. Hayden Dunn needs to stay home down here.
And they have a tight end on the back side.
It's going to be a screen. No, but he is running for his life, and he's going to throw it across the middle of the field. It's caught, but it is going to be short of the line to gain. Don't know how he held on to that ball. He took a shot. Number 13 did. But but a huge pass by the Eagles. Going to give them an opportunity here if they want to go for it with 4th and 1. 3 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dade County trails 7-0.
And getting a quick sub, number 56. I think that's Rusty Hartline.
It is. Trying to get a little bit more beef in there on that front line for the Wolverines.
And they're back in the wishbones. And this time they handed it to that up back the first time, the fullback. So watch out for any kind of toss.
No,
Counter.
Yep, and he's going to get it. This time the Coosa offensive line does a better job and gives him more room as he gets the first down all the way out to the 47-yard line, or 48.
Yeah, and this drive was all set up by a bad call by the referee.
I really wish we could have saw that replay to know for sure, but from here it did not. It looked like he hit the ground, and the ball come out, but it's hard to tell.
The ground can't cause a fumble.
Yeah, but that was also on the Coosa side of the field, and there's probably some coaches talking that up. As this time, Coosa trying to bounce it out and going to get wrapped up and lose containment, but the Wolverines do a great job, and the Coosa running back or wide receiver is going to, it was the running back, is going to lose 7 yards on that play, just trying to fight for more yardage.
Sometimes a missed tackle in the backfield can be a good thing. You force the running back to go back further, and that's pretty much what happened right there. You don't see that kind of situation often.
Yeah, that was a terrible decision by number 8 for Coosa, just trying to fight for those extra yards and ended up backtracking even more, setting his team up with a 2nd down and 15 or 16.
And this is what you want if you're
Coosa going trips to the right.
They have a backside
going to
tight
drop
end,
back to throw.
6-man protection.
Looking downfield, he's going to throw it deep. He has a man, and it's caught. That was out of bounds, I thought, but the ref's going to say he caught it.
You only got to get 1 foot down.
It looked like he was completely out of bounds, but the refs say he caught it, and he catches it at the 12-yard line and steps out of bounds. That's a huge play for Coosa. The Wolverines just lost containment with their cornerback and got beat. Cash Christensen got beat deep. Tried to recover, but just not there in time.
And you saw Nate Hurts trying to run over there to get there in time to try to make a play on the ball.
So you have to wonder, did Cash believe he had help over the top, or did he just miss just get beat off the line? As Coosa just going to run the ball right up the middle or off to the right side, and it's going to go nowhere. As the Wolverines' defensive front doing a really good job stopping those plays, but they've got to do something on that back end. They can't allow these big passes to keep chunking away down the field.
No.
So we have less than 2 minutes left to go before in the first quarter. Dade County trails 7-0 to Coosa, and literally have only had one offensive possession.
That lasted
one play,
10 seconds.
One play on offense. Defense has been on the field the entire first quarter. As we have 1 minute and 30 left to go. Coosa just going to hand the ball off to the left side. He's going to break a couple tackles, and he's going to be dragged down at the 1-yard line. That's going to be 1st down and goal for the Eagles with 1 minute 16 left to go in the first.
So they were able to pick up the first down without having to score a touchdown. It's just it's unfortunate. You're going to see a sub come in right here for a little more
beef.
Yeah, a little more size, a little more beef up there on the front line.
Yeah, it just struggles right now.
Coosa, they're going to come out in the wishbone again.
Yeah, it's done really well for him so far, especially in these short yardage situations.
Watch out for any kind of sneak.
Nope, going to do the handoff again. The Wolverines get there. Oh, they're going to say he got in. I thought for sure they had him short, but the referee signals for the touchdown. And that's going to bring our score 13-0, extra point pending for the Eagles. I thought for sure that they stopped him short, but the ref on the Coosa side called for a touchdown.
I think the nose of the football barely just got across the plane. I'm really just trying to give the referee the benefit of the doubt. I know it didn't, but that's the only reason I could think of. But you actually have to see the ball go across the plane.
I'm not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. As Coosa sets up for the extra point, a little bit of a high snap. The kick is wobbly.
Somehow went in.
And it is good, and that's going to bring our score 14-0 as the Eagles take a 2-touchdown lead with 48 seconds left to go in the first. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back. If you're just now tuning in, the Eagles just took a 14-0 lead over the Wolverines with 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dade County only had one offensive possession, and it lasted one play before Wayne Garmany fumbled the ball, and Coosa took it right down the field and scored. That's two mistakes by the Wolverines, giving points to the Eagles, as Hayden Dunn catches it himself this time and actually runs with it. And he's going to get all the way up to the 37-yard line.
And now we see the Wolverines. You got to sustain a drive right here. The ground somehow caused a fumble. I didn't know the ground was allowed to do that. I didn't know the ground was part of the team. It was a bad call. I don't see how you can call that a fumble, but I'm not the referee, and neither are you. As Garmany, he drops back. He's got pressure.
But escapes it, gets to the outside. He's got a blocker in front of him, gets upfield. Wynn's still running. Finally going to go down at the 50-yard line.
I think you might have defensive holding.
It definitely should be. Wynn had all the time in the world once he got to the outside looking downfield, but nobody open, decides to run it himself. And they are talking to Poston, so I do believe this is going to go against the Eagles. But a great job by Wayne Garmany. Notice using his legs, getting downfield as he crossed the 50-yard line. Dade County is going to decline the penalty, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 as they get into Coosa territory.
And if that's a spot foul, you accept that as well. Wayne Garmany picked up the 1st down.
It wouldn't have been a spot foul. It would have just been a 5 or 10 yard penalty.
Imagine if we had NFL penalty rules in high school football.
It would be nice, as we have 29 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Dade County in Coosa territory. Could see a shot right here. Nope, just going to hand the ball off. Cannon Womack going to run it, and he's going to be brought down as he gets to the 45-yard line.
Only about a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah. The Wolverines probably just going to let the clock run out as we get ready to go to the second quarter. Our score is Coosa 14-0 over the Wolverines. We're going to send you guys to a 60-second break.
It's Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the second quarter gets ready to kick off. The Wolverines trail 14-0 to the Eagles. Wolverines' second offensive possession in Coosa territory with a 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, first possession, if you're just now joining us, was halted by the ground, causing a fumble.
Yep, going to hand the ball off to Windsor right up the middle, and he's going to be hit quickly and dropped for a 1-yard gain on the play.
Thought he went down super early there.
He shook off that hackle and just kept trying to fight, but unfortunately somebody was wrapped up around his legs, and he just couldn't get any kind of movement. Windsor, a smaller running back, tried to hit that hole hard, but just nowhere to go.
Yeah, pretty well diagnosed by the Coosa defense.
And that's been the story for the Wolverines offense all year. Running the ball has been a struggle.
A huge struggle. They've been rotating a lot of guys in and out, and I really think it comes down to the offensive line being so young that they're not too sure.
And a little bit undersized, too. Quick pass by Wynn out to Dunn on the right side. He's going to break containment and get upfield. He's going to be brought down, but he is going to get the first down and more all the way out to the 29-yard or 34-yard line for a Wolverine first down.
Little kind of play action.
Same thing the Eagles did. Same thing the Eagles did earlier when they got that first down leading to the first touchdown.
Yeah. I like that play call, too. Coosa wasn't expecting that, and props to Hayden Dunn, able to make that man miss and pick up the first down.
Yeah, a little bit of a low ball by Wynn, but good job by him to reel it in and get upfield quickly.
That's gonna
offsides on the Eagles. That is huge.
Typically,
going to give the Wolverines a free 5 yards.
Well, typically when you see an offsides, they just let the play go.
If he's unabated to the quarterback, they will call it dead.
Okay.
Yeah, if he has a free shot at the quarterback, they will call it dead all day long because that is a safety issue.
He was handing it off to H. Garmy. So.
Oh yeah, it was going end around with H, but that's okay because that gives the Wolverines a first down and 5 from the 29-yard line. I go for the throat right here.
Oh yeah.
Play action, go deep right here, especially.
And you see, there's not.
Duble is one-on-one,
and so is Cash Christensen,
coverage.
And the safeties are playing pretty level with the linebackers.
I like the near side of the field though. You have so much more room right here, and to get that ball out quick. And they're going to throw to the right side. Wynn looking downfield. He's going to throw it. He's got a man wide open, and he overthrows him. Hayden Dunn deep for the Wolverines, and Wynn Garmany just unable to connect with him, just put a little too much air on the ball.
That was a heck of a throw on the run, especially deep. It put it a little too far, but
I do believe, though, if that's Cash or Duble, that is a touchdown. Because you have the two bigger wide receivers running, or Cash run a curl route, and they let Dunn run the out route.
And Cash actually got held up at the line of scrimmage. He thought Wayne Garmany was going to take off, so he's kind of started blocking for his quarterback. And then you saw Hayden Dunn kind of come wide open with a one-on-one matchup.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines after the misconnection. Wynn rolling out to his right, throws it downfield to Cash, and incomplete. I do believe one of the Eagles has went down, kind of got tangled up with Cash. Could have easily been a pass interference call right there. He was well early. And as they get ready to make sure he's okay, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. Our score, 14-0. Coosa leads with 10:23 left to go in the second.
It's Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back with 10:23 left to go in the second. Day County with a 3rd down and 5. Just not connecting with the last two pass plays is Wynn Garmany as he's rolling out, trying to throw on the run and just unable to set his feet and make a good pass. As this time he's going to throw it quickly. He's got H. Garmany upfield, and he's going to be down right at the 21-yard line. That's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines, as they are marching deep into Coosa territory.
And not really overthinking it too much there. They're on the 3rd and medium, just all hitch routes. The way you read it, whatever has the most cushion, get it out quickly, let your receiver go to work.
And that's his go-to receiver too, his brother H. Just one of those quick passes, just a bunch of hitch routes and just throw it to the closest one.
I really think I'm with you right here now. It's
got to
take a shot.
Duble or Cash, either one, man. Both of them man
Safeties
coverage.
Are playing so
level.
Gotta
hand the ball right up the middle to Cannon Womack. He's going to fight, but he's going to just be pushed out of bounds. Maybe a yard gain on the play. Depends on where they spot it.
Looked like it was supposed to be power. Cannon Womack trying to turn it up, didn't see anything. Bounced it outside.
They're going to say he didn't gain it. They're going to say it was a no gain on the play. I would love to understand what's going on. Like, I've seen them spot balls, like, short.
Dude, this referee.
Consistently for Dade County.
Dude, this referee crew today was late. That should tell you all you need to know.
And it's always something.
Except about 2 of them. The rest of them were late.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wolverines as we have 9:25 left to go in the second quarter. Dade County trails 14-0 to Coosa.
Coosa's defense playing.
Going to fake the handoff, going deep. Got Cash Christensen wide open, and it's touchdown. Touchdown Cash on the post route right across the middle of the field. Nobody there but Cash for the touchdown.
The Wolverines could probably run that play all night. The Coosa safeties playing down level with the backers. And that, you can't do that. You know the Wolverines can throw the ball. They've seen it. Oh, watch this replay.
The play action draws everybody inside. Nobody.
H. Garmey at the tight end. Connor Sharp picks up a pretty good block. Win Garmey sometimes used to put a little too much zip on that ball. Put enough touch on it.
The only people that were in deep were the cornerbacks, and that's it. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. It was a little wobbly, but he did get it. And that's going to bring our score 7-14 as Dade County finally gets on the board with 9:13 left to go in the second. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on KWN.
And we're back as the Wolverines just got onto the board. If you're just tuning in, the score is 7-14. Dade County trails with 9:13 left to go in the second. Wolverines finally get a full offensive drive together and drive down the field and put up 6.
Yeah, and you know what? We'll never know. Wolverines could have had 2 offensive drives, or should have had 3 offensive drives by now. They only had 2. One of them being stunted by a fumbled in quotations.
Short kick. It's in bounds.
He stepped out of bounds right there.
Nah, he was in. Good hit by number 9 for the Wolverines. I think that's Nick Moreland. It is Nick Moreland with a good stop as the Coosa Eagle returning it. Had a shot to take the ball up field.
I want to see a replay of that.
They marked him back down at the 35.
Okay, yeah. Because I swear it looked like he stepped out of bounds way sooner.
It was close. He was close to the sidelines. That ball was dying, though. If he doesn't pick it up, I think the Wolverines had a chance to recover it just a little bit too deep. If that ball's 5 yards short, the Wolverines are getting that ball back.
Oh, yeah.
The Wolverines defense coming back out again. They have been on the field most of the night. Like we said, the Wolverines just having some trouble holding on to the ball. A muff punt and then a fumble by your quarterback after a big run.
False start. That's a good start to this defensive.
And that's exactly what you want. You want to get this team in, negative yardage situations to make them have to throw the ball. The Wolverines have an opportunity. Their quarterback has just had open receivers. If the Wolverine get there with them, I think they have a chance to pick a ball off.
Yeah, and
you can't get beat deep though. You cannot get beat deep. And they have to be aware of that because these wide receivers are going to want to try to beat you deep. Going to hand the ball off to the right side. The Wolverines' defensive front is still just doing their job well and making so much trouble for these running backs and these end arounds that Coosa's trying to catch the defense sleeping.
You see Kai Clark in there getting up late from that pile, so he's one of the Wolverines there for the tackle. And like I said, you were a defensive lineman, so you know all about it. It comes down to reading the keys. Read your man. If he goes down, you need to crash in between.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to have that mentality about you. You have to be getting ready for somebody coming at you, and you got to take on those pulling guards and don't give ground. You have to stand your ground when you take on that hit. This time they're going to fake.
It's a draw play.
And draw it right up the middle. But again, just, about 4 or 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles. There's 8:14 left to go in the second.
Those draw plays are meant to get the defense thinking pass, and you hand it off underneath. You usually go for a big gain. The Wolverine defense staying pretty disciplined there, recognizing it, and making the pretty good tackle.
Now, you've got to be prepared right here. Again, you cannot get beat deep in these situations. This is where your defense has to step up. You have to get pressure on that quarterback and give your corners a chance out there on their islands. Coosa sends a man in motion, going to throw a screen to the backside. He's got some room, but a good job by the Wolverines, and unfortunately just not going to be able to make the stop short of the line to gain. Good job by Hayden Dunn reading the play very well. Unfortunately, just a good job by the receiver to get those extra yards as he ran over Dunn.
Hayden Dunn's one of the shorter guys on the Wolverine team. That receiver for Coosa
probably outweighs him by 30 pounds.
Yeah. So but a great tackle from Hayden Dunn. No, not to discredit him at all. He took it on. Just size wins most of the time, and that's just one of those cases.
Yeah, the Wolverines just didn't do a very good job being disciplined for their other receivers out there. This time the Eagles going to throw a quick pass, and it's wide open. He cuts back to the middle of the field, and a good job by Hayden Dunn, a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 40 or 37-yard line. Coosa driving on the Wolverines' defense right now. The Wolverines have got to find a way to get into this quarterback's face. Right now, he is literally picking them apart. That time, just a quick slant route to one of his big, tall wide receivers. The Wolverines playing a little bit of off coverage, trying to make sure they don't get beat deep. And unfortunately, just the size difference between Hayden Dunn and that receiver is just a big matchup for the Eagles. This time, going to hand it off up the middle. Wolverines flying to it. Another, short gain for the Eagles. Just not finding any running room against this Dade County defensive front.
Yeah, it's been very minimal games. You're talking 2 yards, 1 yard, the occasional 3 yards. Case in point, the occasional 2.5, 3.
Yeah, 2 yards right there. It's 2nd and 8. The Wolverines' defensive front is doing a great job. They have just, they've got to get pressure on the quarterback. Right now, the quarterback's just having way too much time back there, and he's able to pick them apart because they're doing a good job. Stopping
Safeties
the run.
Or rolled down.
Here comes the blitz. Evan Avens is coming. Quick pass to the outside. He just too afraid of what was coming at him. That wide receiver heard footsteps because he literally backed away from the ball.
And pressure. So you're forcing the quarterback to throw it quicker than what he wants to. The screens are supposed to be quick.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what the Wolverines needed to do. They need to get him uncomfortable, and that's exactly what that dude did. That ball was a good pass, but that wide receiver was terrified. You could see him back away as the ball come to him, and that's what caused him to miss the catch. But it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles as they're inside Wolverine territory with 6 minutes left to go in the second.
It's going to roll out.
Candy going to roll out. H. Garmany had a chance at him and just missed him. Double misses the tackle, but the Wolverines push him out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's going to be well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down and I believe 4 for the Eagles.
And this is 4-down territory.
Yeah, they're kind of in no man's land right here. The best you could do is try to pin the Wolverines deep if you wanted to punt it.
They're sending some.
No, that's the quarterback. He's out there. They're bringing in a different package. It looked like a smaller offensive line.
Possibly Wishbone again. Possibly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
I had to bring in the 2 tight ends.
Trying to draw the Wolverines off sides.
Nope,
they're going to take it. Going to look to throw. Looking downfield. The Wolverines are there. And he's going to throw the ball to a wide open receiver who's not going to be able to catch it.
I would love to see what happened on that play. I don't know if players heard whistles. Everybody just kind of froze.
They did. I think they thought that the quarterback was sacked, but he was not. But that is going to be incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
That was a touch.
There's a flag on the field. On the Eagles, pass interference on the offense.
Okay, that's why Drew Double was on the ground because that guy was wide open.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what was going on, but that's going to give the Wolverines the ball. 1st down and 10. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
That was huge.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
And we're back
Should be
as the
perfect.
Wolverines just get a turnover on downs. First down and 10. Going to fake the handoff, throw it across the middle of the field. Wide open. H. Carmody. It's a foot race between H.
Don't look
It's going to be
behind you.
close. H. Carmody going to take it in for 6. Touchdown, Dade County.
And you know what I love about that? It tied the game. You know what I hate about that? Your defense has to come back on the field so soon.
Very true, but that is going to energize your defense. They just watched your offense blow a huge play across the middle of the field to H. Garmany, wide open too. Nobody there.
I mean, I've
Dude,
missed the beginning of the play.
that's exactly what I was talking about after that first touchdown.
That's the play.
The only ones that were deep were the cornerbacks. There was nobody was off the line of scrimmage. The safeties were
playing
literally
level with
they,
the linebackers.
They went to the linebackers and went forward on that play action. It drew everybody up as the kick is up for Carter Bradley, and the kick is good, and that's going to bring our score 14 all as Dade County ties it up with 4:57 left to go in the second quarter. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
And we're back as the Wolverines just tied it up. If you're just now tuning in with 4 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the second quarter, huge plays by Wynn Garmany on the last two drives, one to Cash Christensen and then the other one to his brother H. Garmany for a 60-yard touchdown, actually.
It was a beautiful pass, and I got to say, I'm a
Actually,
little...
no, it was 70, I think it
they're
was
at the
exactly
30.
70 yards.
Then they're at the 30. And I got to say, I'm just a little puzzled by this Coosa defense.
Another shorter kick by Carter Bradley. The Eagles going to try to return it and get pushed out right at the 33-yard line. Okay,
Extracurricular?
No. I 100% watched him step out at the 33-yard line. The referee runs up and puts him on the 34.
Well, let's go watch. I mean,
if they show the replay, you will 100% see him being knocked out at the 33-yard line, and the referee coming up puts him a yard ahead.
at least it's not 2 yards ahead. We've seen some bad spots.
All
over
it
the
takes
years.
is 1 yard, man. That is terrible officiating.
Oh, it's been terrible officiating, man. Actually, I gotta say the officiating this year, at least for the Wolverines, has actually been.
It's been a lot better than
been a
previous
lot better
years.
than
Ooh,
previous
Wolverines
years.
go five down linemen.
I think Coosa has
Yeah,
burned
Coosa's
the
gonna call
timeout
timeout.
there. They did not like that 5-man front.
Absolutely not. Did not like Evan Avens coming in at that nose tackle. He did not want his center having to go up against Evan Avens.
Coach Monday loves that set. They call it the monster set. They bring down that backer. And sometimes, every now and then, he might bring up the safety and go one high with the two corners. But that is a formation that even we ran a lot if we were trying to get some extra pressure back there. And you create one-on-one matchups when you do that for the offensive line. And Coosa was in wishbone that time. So you probably saw the corners leveled off.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely didn't like what they were seeing for sure.
So you're talking 7-on-7 football right there. On the line, at least.
And then Coosa coming back out in the wishbone again.
I'd do it again.
Just trying to establish
I'd do it
something
again. Level off
against
the
this
corners.
Wolverine defense.
Cash Christensen, I guess he's gonna play back just in case they run that pass out of it.
He's making sure he's got his man
It was
eyed
a
up.
false start.
And a late flag coming in
I don't know
from
if that's
the line
gonna be
judge.
I don't know if that's gonna be a hold or potential face mask. Typically, the line judge only
He's talking to the head referee right now.
definitely holding.
No, illegal chop block.
Okay, I like that.
Illegal chop block on the Eagles, and that's going to march this ball at least 10 yards back.
Used to, you could get away with the
Is
chop
that a 15? Is that a 15-yard penalty?
block. I can't remember what the rule is in high school.
I can't either.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, we definitely are. Ball sitting right at the 34-yard line. It's definitely a 10-yard penalty, at least.
It's potentially 15-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
it's 15. 15.
That
That's a
ball
personal
should be
foul.
at the 19-yard line.
Yep, that is a personal foul, illegal chop block, going to march them 15 yards back. It is literally first down And Lookout Mountain.
Yeah, first and 25. You do not like to see that if you're the Coosa Eagles.
Yeah, and Coosa getting away from that wishbone set this time. Going to go.
Used to, you could chop block people. No, you can't.
You can. You have to be smart about it.
You got to be slick about it.
You can't have somebody engaged and do it. They're going to hand the ball off right up the middle, broken tackle, but the Wolverines still rally to it. Another short gain for the Eagles. 2nd down and 23.
Yeah, Kaiden Turner. He's had his touches tonight. I think he's got the greater amount of touches than he does yards on the ground.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, the Wolverine defensive front is playing really well. They are actually getting penetration through the offensive line and disrupting that run game before it ever gets started. Even with these guards and tackles pulling, the Wolverines are doing a great job collapsing those blocks inside and keeping them from being able to break those big runs.
And now you have the
trips to the right.
You have a tight end on the backside as well. Watch out for a tight end screen.
Yep, they're going downfield, trying to go deep. H. Garmany foot to foot with him. And a terrible flag by the referee. Horrible call.
The receiver was slipping.
Horrible call. Just absolutely terrible.
Now, here's the good thing. It's not a spot foul. I would love. I want to see the replay.
That is a terrible call.
I want to see the replay on that one because H. Garmany.
That is perfect defense. You can't play that any better. The only thing that would have been better is if he had got his head around, but he did not touch the receiver.
If I am any of the defensive coaches on the sideline right now,
Swader's in the ref's ear right now because he is livid, and I cannot blame him because that is a terrible, terrible call.
That was awful.
2nd down and 8 for the Eagles after this egregious penalty. Again, I'm telling you, dude, it has to be something to do with these referees. Dade County has the worst trouble with referees.
They were late today, dude. That's all you have to know.
First, the spot on the kickoff, and then that right there, that was just terrible.
And then the maybe fumble, possibly not a fumble with that call. It's been a day.
Yeah, it's been questionable. As the Eagles looking to throwing downfield, got a wide open receiver and incomplete.
I'm surprised that one wasn't pass interference.
Ball underthrown, and Hayden Dunn almost getting getting a penalty right there, but no call by the other referee. They're going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. Again, the Wolverines got beat deep. That's twice now that the receiver has been behind the defense, and the defense having to play catch up to make a play. You cannot get beat deep with these receivers. They've proven it already that they can get behind you. You cannot allow that.
The next deep throw, because they're using routes to flank the corners and hold a linebacker. So I do want to see some of that if we can. If they do it again, if we can get another replay of it, so that way we can break it down.
I do not like the fact that Hayden Dunn is one-on-one again with another tall receiver on the far side of the field. Double in motion. Faking the quick screen. Nate Hurst
tried to go Fox.
Step for step with the wide receiver. And a good job.
Beautiful.
Great job, Nate Hurst.
Cannot cover a play like that better. You can't.
The only thing I wanted him to do was get his head around, but still, he never touched the receiver, got his hands up when he saw that the receiver was reaching out to catch the ball, and knocked that ball away. 4th down and 8 for the Eagles with 3:30 left to go in the second. Ball game tied 14-all.
You watch it back. Typically, teams we called it Fox. You fake the screen. Typically, we'd run it out of like trips or twins or anything like that. You fake one of the screens and you send somebody, see if you can get the safeties to come down enough to where you can launch it.
Got to have good hands right here if you're H. Garmany.
That's
a little bit of a squib kick going to the right side of the field. Going to take a Coosa bounce, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Great hands by Coach Monday there on the sideline.
And that's going to give Dade County a 1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line. It is tied 14-all with 3:21 left to go in the second. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
And we're back as the Wolverines' first snap is a handoff to the left side. I do believe that was Windsor on the carry, and he's going to be stopped short for a very short gain on the play, 1 yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Wolverines. Again, the Wolverines struggles to run the ball.
Me personally, with how the Coosa safeties are playing level with the linebackers, I don't know what you think you're going to accomplish. This is the first time I've seen a safety be in
Wolverines
safety
looking to
position.
throw. Win under pressure, going to roll. He's got a lot of space in front of him, and he's going to take off. He's going to easily get that first down and step out of bounds.
You flanked everybody.
Yeah, just great job right there by Win, just getting what they gave him.
Hayden Dunn was 25 yards down the football field, flanking every safety.
Either way, first down Dade County as they get up to the 44-yard
I'm not
line.
complaining about it. I mean, that's what happened.
Absolutely. But with 2:37 left to go in the second quarter, Dade County and Coosa tied 14-all. Dade County with the ball, trying to drive to get some points right before halftime. Wynn going to drop back to throw. It's a quick pass out to Double. He misses it, but he catches it anyways off the bounce. And he's going to be brought down immediately.
That's some extracurricular right there that definitely should have been called by the referee.
Hayden Dunn's got to be careful. That was a little bit of holding, which is what caused that extracurricular. Good
2-yard gain somehow.
Good luck for the Wolverines that didn't get called. But, yeah, just a 2-yard gain on that screen. Again, Double just unable to –
Too much air under that.
Double just unable to cleanly catch that ball. Hit him right in the hands.
Gotta wrap. You got to wrap your hands around the ball.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Wolverines as we have 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Going to throw a screen out to Nate Hurst to the right side. It was a double pass, but it is going to be blown up by the Eagles for a huge loss of about 7 or 8 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Wolverines. That was a double pass. Cash Christensen was wide open across the middle of the field. If Nate Hurst has time right there, that could have been a touchdown. At least that's what it looked like.
Try to figure out who the lead blocker was. Missed his assignment.
Yeah, just absolutely no time for Nate Hurst right there. As this time the Eagles the Wolverines going trips to the left. Cash Christensen one-on-one to the right. Wynn going to roll to his left, looking downfield and going to throw it. And he's got Double for a catch and first down.
What a throw.
Absolutely perfect. As Double gets the first down with a minute left to go before halftime as they cross into Coosa territory at the 44-yard line. And that should stop the clock because he did step out of bounds.
And that does. And the clock stops, too, because, first down.
Yeah,
under 2 minutes. You
stops the move to change, but it should be an automatic stop because he went out of bounds.
That was a great throw by Wayne Garmany. Putting it over the corner, able to float it in between the corner and
rolling to his left, too, which is a hard throw for a right-handed quarterback.
He also was able to set his feet there, so I think that had a lot to help.
Rolling to his right, got another one right across the middle again. Hayden Dunn this time as he gets all the way down to the 32-yard line. They're going to say he made it all the way to the 31. First down for the Wolverines. Did he call a timeout?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Or maybe he was clapping like Georgia.
As we have a score of 14-14 with 55 seconds left to go in the second quarter, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines took a timeout right there with 55 seconds left to go before halftime. The Wolverines driving into Coosa territory after the big pass from Wynn Garmany to Hayden Dunn for another first down as they're at the 31-yard line. Dade County trying to get some more points up on the board before halftime. And I do believe the Wolverines will get the ball after half. So definitely wanted to double up right here. Coosa playing deep, trying to not get beat. A quick pass, a wide open Harley Russell, and Wynn Garmany just throws it to the wrong side.
It was wide open. That was beautiful. I want it. It wasn't a quick pass.
Either Wynn threw it to the wrong side or Harley ran the wrong route.
It looked like a wheel route. I would love to see the replay on it so I could see the routes that were being ran.
Because it looked like Wynn threw to a spot.
And Harley Russell was not there.
And Harley Russell was not there. So I don't know if he cut it upfield instead of getting to the outside. But either way, that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 with 49 seconds left to go in the half. Quick pass out to H. Garmany, short, fights through the first contact, and he's going to get out of bounds.
Stays up.
Come on, he got out of bounds. They blew the whistle. That is terrible. He 100% got out of bounds.
Forced Poston to take another timeout.
Oh, that is a terrible call. Again, this referee on this side is doing a terrible job.
It's been this guy all day. He's probably one of the ones that was late.
It's this one and the other one.
They were probably the ones that were late.
But forcing the Wolverines to have to call a timeout, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
We're not back yet. Now we're back.
Okay.
And we're back as Dade County comes out for this 3rd down and 1 opportunity.
What was a very good play by H. Garmany. Trying to stay in bounds.
Split the defenders and still was fighting and was making his way out of bounds. And the ref calls him dead even though he was still moving.
And it forced Coach Poston to take a timeout that he didn't want to take.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. The Wolverines going to fake the quick pass, throw it back to a screen to Nate Hurst. He's going to get the 1st down and more. As he's still fighting, still breaking tackles, and still going strong.
Holding that football.
Great job, Nate Hurst, as he fights all the way down to the 12-yard line before they're able to bring him down 26
Flag. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, or probably half the distance to the goal, because one of Coosa's players are not happy.
Oh, my goodness. What a hard-fought run right there by Nate Hurst. Great job.
Let's just get the replay on that one, because this Coosa player, I can't remember what number it was. I think it was number 16. You'll see number 16 over there. And what's this guy's name? Oh, that's Hagen Cawthon, who is getting flagged for that 15 yards.
Nate Hurst caught that ball on the 20-yard line and fought outside the 20-yard line, fought all the way down to the 12-yard line, breaking tackles left and right. He probably broke 7 tackles on that run.
And you'd think all hope's lost after about 4 people wrapped him up.
Just absolutely. And it was against the Eagles, and that's going to bring this ball all the way down to the 6-yard line.
I told you it was against the Eagles.
With 26 seconds left to go before halftime.
One of them was running that mouth.
1st down and goal for the Wolverines. And because of the penalty, it does not start the clock until the snap. Wynn looking downfield, got Nate Hurst wide open, and it is a touchdown. Ran Nate Hurst out late, and he was uncovered for the little dump pass from Wynn Garmany.
It's a delayed route. You'll see a lot of teams use it. Just a flat route,
yeah, just a delay flat to the left side of the field, and nobody was with him.
Almost like a screen. Nate Hurst is in the backfield.
Back. Yeah, Nate.
You know what? That's the halfback slip screen. It's a Madden favorite of mine. Yeah, just nobody in front of him.
Wide open. Not a soul even knew he was there as Carter Bradley gets ready to put this extra point up. The kick is up. His best kick of the night, too. The kick is good, and that's going to bring our score 21-14 as Dade County takes a 7-point lead with 21 seconds left to go before halftime. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
It's Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back. As if you're just now tuning in, Dade County just took a 7-point lead. It is 21-14 with 21 seconds left to go before halftime. Dade County with a great offensive possession right there. And as long as they hold on to the ball, they're doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that was a good play. For all you Madden fanatics out there, the halfback slip screen, you'll love that kind of play. That's a good one.
Carter Bradley just pooch kicking it down to about the 25-yard line, and a good coverage by the Wolverine defense kickoff team all the way out to the.
Who was that
Again, a bad spot by this referee.
Who was that number 5? He's been on the special teams unit all day. Bryson Bethune, he's over there making hits on the special teams.
And it was a good hit, but that's going to give the Eagles the ball on the 33-yard line with 16 seconds left to go. And I do believe the Eagles called a timeout, maybe? No.
I don't know why you would. Clock stops. You have to get your offense out on the field.
I don't know what's going on, but the Wolverines need to pay attention because nobody's getting up to the line of scrimmage.
Prevent.
Yeah, 100% prevent. And if I'm the Eagles, I'm throwing a screen right here and just letting your guy run because you have so much field in front of you.
Still keeping that tight end on the backside, too.
Going to throw, and just a quick pass. The Wolverines missed the first tackle. Oh, goodness. Hayden Dunn in some discomfort, holding his right shoulder. Don't know what happened, but it's going to be a first down after the pass for the Eagles. Just a little quick pass to number 6, and he easily gets the first down after the missed tackle by Hayden Dunn.
Yeah, it's Timbo Mitchell.
Hayden Dunn coming off.
What a name!
Like I said, he was in some discomfort after that attempted tackle. I think he may have jarred his arm.
Potentially only 6.8 seconds. So the Wolverines, they're going to keep their 3 high safeties, let everything stay in front of them.
Yeah, that's a lot of time, though. You don't want to give up too much space.
You got to be careful to watch a hook and ladder.
Looking for the quick pass is
that was a hold.
Cannon. No call. And he does step out of bounds with 0.5 seconds left to go before halftime. Dade County leads 21-14. Dade County would love to get this into halftime because they will get the ball coming out in the second half.
You have half a second to make something happen right here.
It's 100% Hail Mary right here.
If your quarterback can throw that far.
It's 50 yards. It's 50 yards. Most high school quarterbacks can throw 50.
Developed ones.
It's true.
Developed ones.
He's a senior.
Charlie Cannon.
No, he's a junior. He's a junior.
Oh, yeah,
He should be able to. Second down and 3 or 2 for the Eagles. Just going to look to throw. Clock has expired. Cannon looking to throw. He's got pressure by Kai Clark, and he's going to bring him down.
Make it number 4.
Kai Clark and an assist by Jet Shavers to get the sack to end the first half, and that's going to leave our score 21-14. Dade County leads. We're going to send you guys to a 2-minute break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
And we're back here at the halftime show with me and Grant as the Coosa marching band comes out onto the field to do their halftime show. Can't really tell what it is.
Fallout?
Maybe.
I mean, they got some crazy costumes, and they got some crazy banners over there.
But if you're just now tuning in, the Day County Wolverines lead 21-14 over the Eagles. Some bad luck for the Wolverines in the first quarter.
Early, yeah.
A muffed punt leads to the first Coosa touchdown after the Wolverines get a 3-and-out on the first drive, and then the very next drive when the Wolverines have it on offense, the very first play, when Garmany scrambles out to the left side, gets a huge first down and quote unquote fumbles the ball.
Yeah,
according to the refs on the Coosa sideline.
Yeah, we're really not too sure yet, but we're pretty sure that he was down.
And gives the ball back to Coosa. Coosa goes down and scores, and the Wolverines start with a 14-point deficit, and then they come alive offensively.
And now they're here. And I'll tell you what, if I'm Coach Poston, and I know he's seen it, these Coosa safeties are playing even with the linebackers. And you don't see that. I don't know if
up until that last drive.
Yeah.
They did start playing a little bit further back,
and then the Wolverines still scored.
But just because there was so little time left on the clock, and they were just more of in a prevent defense. So I would definitely look for the Wolverines to come out and attack that secondary in the second half, just like they did right there at the end of this first one, because it's there. The passing game is wide open for the Wolverines right now because Coosa is not defending well.
No, if those safeties are going to continue to play even with the linebackers, I give Win Garmany 6-man protection, run 3 receivers.
All night long.
All of them.
All night long. Just,
And if you're not going to give him 6-man protection, if you're going to keep him 5-man protection, that pass to H. Garmany where he slipped up the seam, run it all night.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you can tell that he's comfortable back there throwing the ball. He's done a great job. He's missed, 3 passes. 2 of them deep shot, or 2 of them deep shots and 1 of them intermediate that he just, led the wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah.
But, either way, I mean, he's done a really good job tonight. He's probably close to 150 yards in the first half. So he's doing a great job, and you just want to keep feeding that momentum that he has right now. But when we come back, we're going to send you guys to another 2-minute break. We'll talk about scores around the league and let y'all know what's going on. We'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
And we're back for the halftime show. If you're just now tuning in, the Dade County Wolverines lead 21-14 over the Coosa Eagles here at Magic Morgan Stadium in beautiful Dade County. But we're going to talk a little bit about scores around the league right now. Fannin County up on our Murchie 42-0 before halftime. They're still in the second quarter according to Max Preps. Gordon Lee and Gordon Central going at it. Gordon Lee up 34-7 over Gordon Central right now. They are at half. That score just updated too because I did not have it a second ago. Heritage and Lafayette going at it. Heritage up 24-3 in the second quarter over Lafayette. And then Sonoraville and Ringgold going at it. Sonoraville up 27-7 over Ringgold. Tryon had to travel to Greenville today. Just in case y'all want to know, that is 3 hours away. That is literally half the distance or half the time to get to Panama City away from Tryon, and they had to travel out that way. But unfortunately, that score is not updated, and that is a norm for the Tryon football games. But those are the scores.
That's a norm for Max Preps.
You're not wrong. But those are the scores around this region. We also cover the North Sand Mountain games.
Yeah, North Sand Mountain and Pleasant Valley, when I just checked it, is deadlocked at 0.
Yeah, and then Pisgah and Gaston is the only other score that is available, and Pisgah is up 42-0 over Gaston. Cedar Bluff and Sand Rock going at it as well, but unfortunately no update according to Max Preps. Again, North Sand Mountain undefeated on the season. Pleasant Valley 7-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to Pisgah. Those are the top teams in the region: Pisgah, North Sand Mountain, and Pleasant Valley. And they're all fighting it out. North Sand Mountain will play Pisgah next week. After this game, if they can get a win tonight, they will be the top of the region.
Yep, and Pisgah did beat Pleasant Valley. The top 3 of that region is going to be really fun to watch. And what's really crazy is there's not a bad team in that top 3. The Bison are undefeated.
Actually,
depending on the outcome of this.
Pleasant Valley, of the 3, Pleasant Valley is the only one with a region loss, and they lost to Pisgah early in the season. Pisgah has not lost in the region. They've lost 2 games, but they've both been out of region. One of them was against Fife, and I cannot remember who the other one was. I think Plainview.
I think it was Collinsville.
I think it was Plainview.
It's one of the 2.
Yeah.
North St. Mountain's played really good football this year. So next week, actually, in case anyone that's listening that hasn't heard yet, the Wolverines travel to Chattooga next week. That game's on a Thursday with a 7 p.m. kickoff. So there will be no game at Chattooga next Friday. It will be Thursday at 7 p.m. at Chattooga. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll step aside, and we'll come back. Wolverine football here on KWIN.
And we're back for another halftime segment here. Our Dade County Wolverines lead 21-14 over the Coosa Eagles, and just doing a really good job offensively tonight and defensively as well. Even though the defense has been on the field for so long in that first half.
And that really just comes down.
Actually, the first quarter really.
Yeah, it was mainly the first quarter, but the defense has stepped it up. I mean, they did struggle getting off field on those third downs, but now they've really stepped up. You saw it late there in the second quarter. In the whole second quarter, really, the defense has come up big. But I do have to get some of this out of the way, as tonight's broadcast is made possible by several local sponsors. Special thank you to Northeast Alabama Community College, Clouds Auto, Comfort Gallery Farm Bureau, Moore Funeral Home, Citizens Bank, TVN, and State Representative Mike Cameron. Thanks for making Dade County football on KWIN. And tonight's game is made possible by several local sponsors. Let's thank a few. GNTC, the Area Agency on Aging, the Bank of Dade, Gross Furniture, Southern Wholesale Carpet, Clouds Pizza, and High Falls Storage. Thanks for making Dade County football possible on KWIN.
Yeah, I mean,
back to the defense.
Yeah, back to the defense. The Wolverine defense doing a great job, especially on the run game. Right now, Coosa cannot get anything started. The defensive front seven is absolutely making life a nightmare for them. It's been an average of maybe 2.5 yards a carry at best for the Eagles, and that just shows the difference that this defense has come up with. After that, what was it, the second game of the season, they went from that 3-4 defense and switched it up to a 4-4-2 defense.
That's proven to be much more effective and much better.
It really has, minus the Gordon Lee game, and that was just because the offense that they were going up against was just huge. Their offensive line probably outweighed every one of Dade County's defensive line by 30 to 40 pounds easy. They were just a bunch of big boys, and they could move. They pushed Dade County off the ball consistently. And tonight it's been a much better matchup for this defensive front, getting home and reading their blocks so well tonight and making life absolutely miserable for the running backs and wide receivers.
Yeah.
That are trying to get those explosive runs out here tonight for the Eagles. But we're going to send you guys to another 2-minute break. When we come back, Grant's going to talk a little bit about the Dade County offense.
Wolverine football here on KWIN.
And we're back here for halftime. And as we are being serenaded by the Dade County Marching Band,
Playing
Grant
Hoist the Colors
is going to talk about the Dade County offense.
Yep, but not before. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by several local sponsors. Special thank you to Northeast Alabama Community College, Clouds Auto, Comfort Gallery Farm Bureau, Moore Funeral Home, Citizens Bank, TVN, and State Representative Mike Cameron. Thanks for making Dade County football possible on KWAN. And tonight's game is made possible by several local sponsors. GNTC, the Area Agency on Aging, the Bank of Dade, Gross Furniture, Southern Wholesale, Carpet, Clouds Pizza, and High Falls Storage. Thanks for making Dade County football possible on KWAN. Well, you know me, offensive genius, I like to call myself. I don't think that the Wolverines have to do anything too complex to continue to move the ball like they have. If I'm Coach Poston, I see those safeties staying level with the linebackers. They went deeper, but it was a prevent situation. It was down in 2-minute drill. If I see those safeties staying level with the linebackers and those corners are staying pressed up, I'm giving Wayne Garmany 6-man protection. The occasional, 5-man protection. I'm sending anybody intermediate, deep, running curls routes. If I have one-on-one matchups, I'm taking my shots. That's just me personally. Until Coosa adjusts to it, I'm not going to change anything.
Yeah, I push this ball downfield as much as I can. It's just like you said, Coosa is not respecting Dade County's up wide receivers, and that is a very bad decision because Dade County has some really good wide receivers in Cash Christensen, Drew Dubel, Nate Hurst, Hayden Dunn, H. Garmany. You name it, any one of those guys can take it to the house at any point in time, and it's proven tonight. Cash Christensen has a touchdown. H. Garmany has a touchdown. Nate Hurst has a touchdown. Mm-hmm. The only one that's not got one yet is Dubel, and he's just itching to get one. I guarantee it. He wants to join his brethren in the end zone. That is the way it is meant to be, and he'll get his opportunity, especially if Coosa does not come out and respect that offensive receiving core for the Wolverines. And I really do. I hope they don't. I hope they come out and just continue to play the same defense that they've been playing, keeping their safeties in shallow and giving those corners one-on-one opportunities. Because right now, I trust the Dade County Wolverines wide receivers better than I do those corners.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the corners and receiver matchups have the receivers for the Wolverines have a bit of a height advantage, and they have a lot more length. Dubel is he's about 6'4". He's a lengthy guy. He can go up and get it if he has to. He's got a long reach, so you can put it out there in front of him. A little more out there in front of Cash Christensen's the same way. H. Garmany's the same way. They're all about push about 6'2", 6'3". Like I said, Dubel's the tallest. He's about 6'4", basketball player, like first year playing football. And I love Dubel's story because we saw him at the Fannin County game at the back of the end zone, just that one ball that he dropped, and they said that they lifted him up. They really did. And that's a high-pressured situation to make that kind of catch. But you love to see. And he scored a touchdown the next week. Yeah. And that's what was really awesome about that. So the Wolverines are lifting each other up, and this offense, I think, just has to, make Coosa respect your receivers. And if they don't, keep throwing it over top of them.
Absolutely. But we're going to send you guys to one more 2-minute break. They're getting ready to come out to do their stretch period. And while they do that, we're going to send you to a 2-minute break. When we get back, it should be time for kickoff.
Wolverine football here on KWIN. Wait.
And we're back as we get ready to start the second half of football.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to love that. And tonight's broadcast is made possible by several local sponsors. Special thank you to Northeast Alabama Community College, Clouds Auto, Comfort Gallery, Farm Bureau, Moore Funeral Home, Citizens Bank, TV, and State Representative Mike Cameron. Thanks for making Dade County football possible on KWAN. Tonight's game is made possible by several local sponsors. Let's thank Few, GNTC, the Area Agency on Aging, the Bank of Dade, Gross Furniture, Southern Wholesale Carpet, Clouds Pizza, and High Fall Storage. Thanks for making Dade County football possible on KWIN.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we said, they always put a little extra time on there for these stretch periods just to give both teams the equal opportunity to get out there and get loose before this second half. We have about a minute left before kickoff. If you're just now tuning in, Dade County does have the lead 21-14. I do believe Dade County will get this ball coming out in the second half. They did get the late touchdown right before halftime to take that 7-point lead. So looking to double up on it in this second half.
Yeah. Listen, when you have the momentum going into halftime, you had a sack to end the half, but you also had the touchdown prior on that offensive drive. You have all the momentum on your side right now, and now it's time to use that. Look, we've said it before. We've said it 100 times. We've talked about it all day, all game, and the halftime show. If those safeties continue to play level with the linebackers, I don't know if the Eagles come in here thinking that Dade County was going to run the ball a bunch, or if that's just how they play defense all year, because the Wolverine has exposed them safeties for not respecting the pass game and not playing off like they should be.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the Wolverines are going to get this ball in the second half, as it does look like the return team is out there talking with the coaches on the field.
Yeah, this is definitely the return team for the Wolverines.
And you have to be disciplined right here. You cannot give this ball right back to Coosa. Coosa's offense, you have struggled to hold on to one kick tonight. You do not want it to happen right here. And expect a short kick, whether it be an onside kick or just a little pooch kick like Dade County's been doing all night. Yeah.
Dade County's doing it, and Coosa's been doing that for years. And when
he looks to be angling toward this right side of the field too.
And when Coosa would always do that, our special teams coordinator just tell us, hey, you better catch that ball.
Yeah, they're definitely on the wrong side of the field. High kick. Cash Christensen going to fair catch it. And that is a very smart move, as that he is going to fair catch it at the 34-yard line. Looks like they're actually going to give him the 35. As
listening to the coaches.
As we have started the second half of football, Dade County leads 21-14 and has their first offensive possession. As the Wolverines come out with two wide receivers to the right. Double down here one-on-one to the left. And again,
the
no
safety's
deep
playing
safety.
even with the
no
linebackers.
Deep safety. The Wolverines going to run it right up the middle with Cannon Womack. He's going to get a good
Actually, not
4
Cannon
yards.
Womack. Was Anderson?
Oh,
Windsor?
it was Windsor. Sorry, I saw the 2, and that's what I thought.
And, sometimes it gets hard to see these numbers, man. Players don't play with their jerseys down anymore. They roll them up, they roll them up, tuck them under their back plate or pads.
That just happened to be the angle that I saw. All I saw was the 2. I never saw his 1 on his jersey as well. So
again,
that's going to be
no deep safety.
second down and 6 for the Wolverines. Going to send a man in motion. It's Hayden Dunn. He's going to get the handoff out to the right side. He's going to gain about 2 yards before he's brought down. Again, the run game just a bit of a struggle for the Wolverines this year, and honestly, man, Coosa does not respect the deep pass right now. I'm very surprised to not see the Wolverines open it up a little bit.
Their safeties are playing 10 yards off the ball. Typically, you see them at about 12 to 15, just because they're typically sitting 1 high or 2 high or whatever the case may be. Your D-line's right there. Your linebackers are about 5 to 7. Your safety's about 5 to 7 behind your linebackers.
This time playing off coverage, the Wolverines have a chance right there. I do believe that's H. Garmany. Going to hand it off to Nate Hurst, and he's going to get the first down and more as he continues to just fight through arm tackles. You are not bringing him down one-on-one as he is just rumbling, bumbling, stumbling as he gets the first down all the way across the 50 down to the 49.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Nate Hurst, just fighting for the extra yards on that 3rd and 5.
One of the best runs the Wolverines has seen in a while. Just a great hard run right there by Nate Hurst.
Again,
and good blocking up front, too.
I kind of like what the Wolverines are doing. They're kind of running the ball. I think they're wanting these Coosa safeties to really get down there.
Yeah, playing a little bit more off this time. This time going to hand it off to
Connor Sharp,
who's going to get a good gain for the Wolverines, about a 6-yard gain on the play.
Lean on them.
Right now, the Wolverines doing a good job running the ball. Going to bring another running back in. That's Anderson Windsor coming back in at running back.
Keeping the running backs fresh, rotating them. I like it.
Yeah, each one of them getting 1 carry and then coming out.
Yeah.
Wolverines, 2 wide receivers to the far side of the field.
Go take a shot.
Or near side of the field. Windsor going to take the handoff to the outside. He's got some room to the edge. He's going to get upfield, gets pushed out of bounds as he crosses into. It looks like they're going to mark him out at the 21-yard line. I could have swore he crossed the 20 there, but
that was a great run. That's probably definitely one of the better runs the Wolverines have seen all year.
It really was. Windsor just good seal block on the left side, and Windsor got upfield quick and then got to the outside with a good block downfield by his wide receiver.
Oh, man, the safeties are way down on the ball now.
Yeah.
Take it.
H. Garmany right across the middle of the field is where I'd be going.
Take it.
Nope, going to hand it off to Nate Hurst. He's got some room, and it's going to be a foot race, and he is going to score right up the middle with the counter. And Nate Hurst gets another touchdown.
Not a pass on that drive. And that's what the Wolverines have lacked this year in a run game. That was a very good drive using the run game.
Yeah, that was a statement drive right there for the Wolverines.
That makes me happy to see that.
Absolutely leaned on that defensive front and just ran at will.
Yeah, it's just power. It was just power. Nate Hurst reading the gap well. Nobody around him.
High snap. Win Garmany goes back to throw. Hits Nate Hurst. And Nate's going to be brought down. Just a terrible snap. That ball well over Win Garmany's head. And that's going to bring our score 27-14 as the Wolverines get a touchdown, but not the extra point with 9:19 left to go in the third quarter. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
And we're back as the Wolverines get ready to kick this ball off. If you're just now tuning in, the Wolverines have a 27-14 lead with 9:19 left to go in the third quarter. Wolverines got the ball coming out at halftime and just methodically ran the ball right down Coosa's throat all the way into the end zone. As Carter Bradley gets ready to kick this ball off for the Wolverines. Just again, sticking with that little pooch kick all the way down to about the 24 or 23-yard line. Number 28 trying to get to the outside. He's got some room, and it's a foot race to get him there. Cash Christensen with a good tackle, but a good return by the Eagles. Gets all the way out to the 42-yard line. Just good job by number 28 getting to the outside.
I think the Wolverines have stuck to that kick this year. You've seen them kick it deep for most of the year. I think Coosa's got somebody back there that they really respect, that the Wolverines are just going to try to keep it away from him. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. That's just the only thing I could think of. I mean, typically when you kick it that short, you're trying to keep it away from somebody who can return the ball pretty well.
And me personally, if I see that somebody's doing that, I swap out those returners. I do. I put that guy back deep and put the guy one up there. As Coosa fakes the handoff up the middle, and he's got pressure early. And a short pass is easily going to get Nate Hurst with a pass interference right there.
That was terrible. That
pass
was blatantly obvious.
Yeah, that pass was well underthrown. Nate Hurst never turned around to look for the ball. Good job, I do believe, by Kai Clark getting pressure on Cannon. And unfortunately, though, Nate Hurst got caught in no man's land, and he never made a play for the ball and just put his hands on the receiver, and that is going to get called every single time.
I think Poston's trying to make the argument that it was uncatchable. I see Coach Neil Shavers signaling an eligible man.
Pass interference on the defense. Yeah, that's easily going to get called. If the ball's long, 100% going to be uncatchable. But when it's short like that, that's a defender's worst nightmare. Yeah. When that ball has nothing on it and it dies. You're expecting that receiver to keep going downfield. You're not expecting him to stop right in front of you.
No.
And that's unfortunate for Nate Hurst, who's played really great tonight.
The referee has no hands. No hands over there by the referee.
As we have 9 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Dade County leads 27-14 over Coosa. Coosa with a big first down because of the penalty puts them in Wolverine territory. Just inside the 45-yard line. Going to be a handoff to the outside. Good stiff arm by number 8, but he is going to be hit and brought down by Evan Avens. 100%. The beast himself, as he washes that play to the outside and then just sticks the running back.
They try to go up the middle there. That's where nothing has been available whatsoever. Wolverine's crowding the middle, and you force him to bounce outside, and your linebackers and corners are able to make a play.
No gain on the play, too. Just absolutely great job by the defense.
That's because Evan Avens
used the 12th man and pushed that man to the sideline.
That's because Evan Avens was over there ready to hit him.
Absolutely. Just
met him
great
right
job
there at the line of scrimmage.
This time going to hand it off again and stopped immediately by a host of Wolverines. You could not tell me which one hit him first.
Evan Avens and Jet Shavers in there.
Evan Avens, Jet Shavers, and I do believe number 60 as well for the Wolverines. Trip Hill. Also, all combining for that tackle right there. There was just no room. That's a 1 yard gain.
You would think Coosa would adjust to the fact that they haven't been able to really run the ball.
I think they're just afraid to try to throw the ball down the field because the Wolverines have started to get closer and closer to Cannon back there in the backfield. But now with a 3rd down and 9, they're gonna have to put this ball in the air.
Or you could go draw for an obvious passing situation.
I wouldn't. Not as quickly as these Wolverines have come after you. Just a quick pass out to number 13.
That's going to be a hold, too.
What a throw by the referee.
The cannon of an arm for the flag.
Just threw a flag 15 yards downfield, or 20 yards downfield, because he was actually down here about the 45-yard line. He just chunked that ball.
Way behind the quarterback.
It's going to be a holding against the Eagles. That's going to be declined because the Wolverines.
4th down. Actually, I don't know. Coosa's proven that they'd go for it.
He only gained a yard on that play.
Okay. So still punt situation.
It's 4th down and 7. Maybe
they're maybe their quarterback. So maybe their quarterback's their punter, but Coosa might line up to go for this.
I mean, they're down 2 scores right now.
They're sending out.
Wolverines got to stay disciplined right here. Don't want to give them a free 5 yards. Watching for the hard count.
They don't go the hard count.
Cannon going to roll out to his left, looking downfield, and he's got a man in his face. He throws it deep. And a good job by the Wolverines. Nate Hurst picks it up this time, does a great job getting his head around and making the play on the ball. That is exactly what he didn't do on the last pass. This time, it's a great coverage pass breakup.
He's been great back there at that safety position this year. He had an interception against Christian Heritage, a beautiful interception, as a matter of fact.
And that's going to turn the ball over as Coosa goes for it on 4th down, and the Wolverines get the turnover on downs and take over 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now you go down here and make another statement. We
have 7:54 left to go in the third quarter. Dade County leads 27-14 over Coosa and gets the ball back.
Oh, a little bit of twins. Old twins, right?
Gonna hand it off to Windsor. And he's going to be hit pretty quickly. A lot of extracurricular out there. I'm very surprised those refs didn't say something because that ball was called that play was called dead
at
the line of scrimmage, and they took Windsor all the way back to the 30, and the refs just let them keep doing it.
Yeah, forward progress really is what got Windsor just back to the line of scrimmage there.
Which is surprising, especially because that ref has an early whistle, and we've seen it already. As 7 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter, Dade County leads 27-14, second down and 10 for the Wolverines. Going to fake the handoff this time. Wynn looking downfield. He's got pressure, rolling out to his right, throws it out of bounds. Just missed an opportunity. Hayden Dunn
open, one-on-one.
Open down the middle of the field, but Wynn just didn't see him and tried to roll to his right. I want to see Wynn stay in that pocket a little bit more. I don't believe he actually had the pressure he thought he did.
No, he didn't.
If he steps up in that pocket, I think he could just literally layer that ball downfield to Hayden Dunn, and that's an easy touchdown for him.
100%. That's that deep route that these safeties aren't respecting these receivers.
Yeah, that's going to bring up third down and 10 for the Wolverines.
We'll watch where number 2 lines up. That's probably the deepest he's been all night except for prevent.
Coosa coming with the blitz, quick pass to H. Garmany out to the right side, and he's going to be shoestrung tackle.
Oh, did he get tripped up? Or
he did. Number 1 came in and grabbed his foot, and he went down. It's actually only going to be about a 2-yard gain, and the Wolverines going to have to punt this ball away. Just a rough struggle right there for the Wolverines. Wynn Garmany missing an opportunity to go downfield. Thought he felt pressured and scrambled out of his protection and ended up having to throw the ball out of bounds, but just missed opportunity for him.
The thing is Wynn Garmany has a pretty quick release, so I'd love to see him just kind of take that shot.
A little bit of a low snap, but Carter Bradley still gets it off. Takes a Wolverine bounce, and unfortunately it does hit Evan Avens, and it's going to stop at the 33-yard line where Coosa is going to take over first down and 10. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
And we're back as Coosa takes over first down and 10.
Wolverines have 4 down linemen.
33, quick pass across the middle of the field, and it's dropped. Number 2 for the Eagles just absolutely felt some pressure from the quick tunnel screen from his quarterback and dropped the ball.
That was I think Kyden Turner heard a lot of footsteps there. Evan Avens was right there. You saw him jump on the ball.
Him and Kai Clark was coming from the other side. So it was going to be between Evan Avens and Kai Clark who made that tackle, and I don't believe number 2 wanted to see that.
No, Kyden Turner did not want to see that at all.
And that's going to bring up second down and 10 for the Eagles. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Eagles trail 14-27 to the Wolverines. Wolverines might bring pressure right here. They do, and it's going to be a run right up the middle, and it's going nowhere.
Xander Sledge has had zero room to run. I'd love to see how much.
I would love to see the breakdown right now. He may have 20 yards on the night.
Think that much.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he may have 20 yards on the night.
Because he's been handed the ball a lot, but he has not been. If he's had 15,
he has had no running room.
He's less than 45 yards right now. I 100% believe that.
100%. As the Wolverines get Coosa in a third down and long, Cannon going to throw. He's going to be sacked by 2 Wolverines, Kyle Clark and Evan Avens. Both of them combined for the tackle, for the sack on Cannon. And, I mean, just absolutely, Evan Avens coming from that linebacker blitz on a freaking bullet coming through that line of scrimmage. And Kyle Clark finishing it off as Evan Avens wraps him up. Absolutely a great job by the defense right there. Brings up a 4th down and 18 and forcing a punt from the Coosa. Eagles.
Yeah, and now you see what we've seen a lot of recently in high school ball. 2 return men back. It's interesting. I'm definitely going to ask.
A little bit of a high snap. Ooh, and almost got there. Colt Owen almost got there, and that ball's going to go out of bounds and take a great Wolverine bounce, too.
That definitely hit number 1.
And it rolls out of bounds at the 49-yard line where the Wolverines are going to take over first down and 10 with 4:33 left to go in the third quarter with a 27-14 lead over the Eagles.
I love this quarter. You saw Colt Owen. He needed to lay out on that one. He almost got there.
I think if the Wolverines would have actually went after that, they would have got that. They would have got that block because it was a high snap and not a very rushed punt by the punter.
No, not at all. He took his time. He was looking down at it and he was setting the ball.
Yeah, he could have easily got blocked if the Wolverines would have brought pressure.
Had a pretty solid spiral on it for how long he took too. With Colt Owens right there.
Yep. The Wolverine's going to fake the handoff. Wynn going to throw this ball deep. He's got a man, and it's intercepted. Great job by number 2.
That is Kaiden Turner.
He 100% read Wynn Garmany right there and jumped that route to get the interception.
That's just a good defensive play.
That was a perfect answer for the Eagles as have played up all night. Allen gets back and read Wynn Garmany's eyes 100% and followed him straight to that wide receiver's route.
Yeah, not even gonna.
There's absolutely, you can't diagnose that any better than Allen did.
No, not at all.
And I hate that for Wynn, who's had a really good night so far. Just a mistake on his part
He's got 3 touchdown passes.
Going to hand the ball off right up the middle. This time a lot better run for the Eagles. It's going to be about a 6-yard gain on the play. That's number 8 again. Xander Sledge with the run. His best run of the night.
What was that, 4-yard, 6-yard gain, 5-yard gain?
6 or 5. 5 or 6. It looks like they're saying 5. So 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles.
Great, now he's reached 40 yards on the day.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Not even.
I don't think he's made it that far. I don't think he's hit 30 yet. I really wish we could find that out, but it's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles. Wolverines just got to play disciplined right here. This game, there's still a lot of game left. Going to fake the handoff, rolling to his right, looking downfield. None of his receivers are open, and hits his receiver, and the receiver drops the ball.
None of his receivers stopped running.
Is that number 81?
That is number 81.
You don't
way
see
down here. Kalin Jackson.
You don't see that very often anymore. You don't see wide receivers actually wearing in the 80s. So it's good to see. Like I appreciate that. Seeing a wide receiver actually wearing a high number.
Basically, if y'all don't know, guys, Wally's old.
I mean, I'm older than you. That's not saying much. Oh, ineligible man downfield on the Eagles gonna.
So not only do you have the incompletion, but you have a flag on the play that Coach Poston, he's gonna accept. It's gonna back him up a little bit. Make it harder to get a 2nd down.
Yeah, gonna bring up 2nd down and 10. After the penalty with 3:32 left to go in the third quarter. Dade County leads 27-14 over the Eagles here at Magic Morgan Stadium for senior night. The Wolverines looking to try to get off the field with their defense and get after Cannon back there. And he's going to fake the
that was a beautiful, well-read play.
Kai Clark and Colt Owens combined for the no gain on the play.
Got to see that again. That was beautiful.
That delayed handoff, that delayed draw by the Eagles. They've run it several times tonight. This time the Wolverines had none of it. Both Kai Clark and Colt Owens were in Xander Sledge's face immediately, and he had nowhere to go.
And it was that one looked super, super delayed. When they ran it earlier, it didn't take as long.
I think the Wolverines just played it better this time.
They probably did.
But that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
Kai Clark came in from the backside.
With 2:48 left to go in the third. Cannon looking to throw, looking downfield, throws it short to number 6. It's caught, and he is brought down immediately. He's going to be short of the line to gain by about 2 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 2 for the Eagles.
We'll see. This is
actually maybe 3.
This is one of those situations where
No, it is 2.
you might punt it. You think about punting it.
No, they're
gonna go
100%
for it.
going for it. They've went for it
what I'm
almost every single time when they were in Wolverine territory, and they
you
are
think
right now.
about punting it.
Actually, no, they have gone for it every time they've been in Wolverine territory.
That's actually true.
Yeah, they're going to go trips to the short side of the field,
You got to watch a tunnel screen right here,
tunnel screen, or
Or a
even
draw.
a draw right up the middle.
or watch a screen right here.
No, fake screen to one side, throws it to the backside, but Hayden Dunn is there. Great job by Hayden Dunn. Read it perfectly, got right behind the wide receiver, and took him down immediately for a loss on the play and a turnover on downs. It's Wolverine ball.
That was just well diagnosed. Hayden Dunn, he was on the receiving end. He read that earlier pretty well, but just couldn't. He was overpowered in the size. That time, sheds his blocker underneath and makes that tackle.
The one before wasn't a tunnel screen. The one before was a hitch route. That's
right.
So the receiver had
did
more.
run that earlier.
The receiver had more room when he ran over Hayden Dunn earlier. This time, Hayden Dunn shooting from that cornerback position to make the play. Handoff to Nate Hurst to the left side. He's going to break a couple tackles, fight his way, still going. He breaks another tackle, and they finally get him down as he crosses the 40-yard line. What a run by Nate
I was
Hurst.
trying to wonder if Nate Hurst should have been a running back all year. He's running the ball pretty well
He is tonight,
for the
that's for
Wolverines.
sure.
He's got 2 touchdowns on that, 1 receiving and 1 rushing. And he's just a good football player for this Wolverine team.
And I love the fact that when he got into condensed
Traffic.
territory, he put both hands on that ball and just muscled his way through guys.
That's how you protect the football. That's how you limit turnovers. That's how you limit fumbles.
Yeah, 1 minute, 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Dade County leads 27-14 and driving into Coosa territory. Going to hand the ball off. Another counter. The exact same play.
Evan
Cannon
Avens
Womack.
right there on that block right there. That pull block that you just seen. And Kenny Womack with a pretty solid run right there.
6-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Wolverines as we have a minute left to go in the third. Just right now, the Wolverines feeling it on offense, being able to run the ball at will. Looks like they're actually only going to give him 5 yards on that run. Going to be 2nd down and 5.
I don't know if I agree with that spot. Wayne Garmany checking out there. Kaiden Turner still
Going to hand it off again to Womack, and he is going to be hit.
after about a 3-yard
Yeah, after
gain.
about a 3-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and short for the Wolverines. Looks like 3rd down and 2. 3.
Run that seam route again.
We'll see. As we have 23 seconds left to go before the fourth quarter, and the Wolverines just looking to...
Poston's going to take it to the fourth quarter.
He's going to take it to the fourth quarter. The Wolverines lead 27-14 right now over the Eagles. They have the ball and driving deep into Eagle territory. They have a 3rd down and 3 as they're getting ready to go to the fourth quarter. And as they send you to the fourth quarter, we're going to send you guys to a 60-second break.
Hey, Wolverine football here on K-Win.
And we're back as the Wolverines start this fourth quarter with a 3rd down and 3, leading 27-14 over the Eagles. Waiting for them to set the ball and get it ready for play. Man in motion.
It's Hayden Dunn. He's got to get set.
Wolverines fake it to him, trying to get the Eagles to jump and give them that free first down.
It's going to be a pop pass. 100%.
Nope. Going to be a draw right up the middle with Nate Hurst, and he is going to be brought down short of the line to gain.
Go for it.
It is going to be 4th down and 1 for the Wolverine. No, 4th and 2. So it's only a 1-yard gain on the play.
Okay. Sure.
One of the first times that Nate Hurst gets brought down with the first man, and it was just because of a shoestring tackle.
That's exactly what it was because of. You're 100% right.
The Wolverines with a big decision right here, deep into Eagles territory, sitting at the 31-yard line. Have to get to the 29 for the first down. A lot of time ticking off the clock right now. I hope somebody has eyes on the play clock.
I think Posen, he's probably leaning towards a referee. Yeah, timeout. Posen's going to take a timeout. The referee down here on the far right side.
Keeping up with the time?
Yeah, keeping up with the time. Saw his hand getting.
And as they take a timeout, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines have a decision to on their hands right now to either go for this 4th down and 2 or punt it.
I would say
Which Wayne Garmany has done some quick punts this year, and he is back there, and they are going to roll him out to the right. He's got all day an easy chance to get that first down and more, and that is going to be a first down Dade County.
I like that play call.
Yeah, absolutely. You give your athletic quarterback all the room in the world in front of him, and that was nobody spying him, which is very shocking on a play like that.
That was a very, very slow, very slow play. Wayne Garney just kind of coasted for the first down.
Easy.
What I really loved is they ran flood routes to kind of flank everybody. I like that design.
Needed nice. The 29, got it down to the 24.
Slot fade.
Pass to the end zone. He goes up. Touchdown.
What a beautiful adjustment to the ball.
Back shoulder throw by Wynn Garmany, and Hayden Dunn gets it this time.
That time you redeemed yourself off that one from earlier that was a little long. That was a beautiful route. That was a beautiful play, a beautiful ball.
And way to play the ball in the air by Hayden Dunn.
And he adjusted to it very well. That was just a really good play.
Put the ball where his receiver could get it and nobody else.
And they're going to show it. They're going to show us this again. You see H. Garmany, he goes across. Drew Duble occupies the corner, and you leave one-on-one matchup right there for Hayden Dunn.
And just absolutely perfect. The cornerback lost the ball, and Hayden Dunn just making a great play. This time a little bit better of a snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that's going to bring our score 33. Should be 34, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be 34-14. Sorry, the scoreboard operator hasn't got it up. With 10 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the game, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Hey, Wolverine football here on K-Win.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines just took a 34-14
They have a
lead.
very weird kickoff formation, receiving formation.
Not really.
No, it's pretty strange.
They just don't have anybody in the middle of the field.
Okay, yeah, that's weird, though.
Which they don't really need to because the Wolverines are kicking it to the sideline.
Oh, he muffed it.
He muffed it. And the Wolverines, no, he missed it. He missed it. Oh, Colt Owens missed it. He knocked it back. And the Eagles recover it. Colt Owens with an opportunity right there, and he did not secure the ball. And his teammates just, patting him on the hat. Just know that he had his opportunity right there. A muffed kickoff by the Eagles. ends up being recovered. They actually lost yards on the play, too, because the ball just came out of Colt Owens' hands and rolled about 5 yards away from him.
Listen, sometimes you come in too hot jumping on the ball. It happens to the best of us.
And that's going to give the Eagles a first down and 10 from the 20, it looks like the 28-yard line, give or take. As Cannon's going to send a man in motion.
That was a false start.
Oh, my goodness. Good job pulling that ball because his wide receiver was getting hit. But a great job right there by Cannon on the read option to get a good first down.
Yeah. Hey, like you said, it was a good thing that Cannon did not hand that ball off because that running back, that runner right there was number 13, Jordan Scott, was met immediately. And that would have been a huge
he was
loss.
dead to rights. I'm very surprised that ball didn't hit the ground because in the midst of his handoff was when he got hit and could have easily knocked that ball loose.
Just a good awareness from the quarterback Cannon right there, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to send him in motion again.
It's a false start. So
false start. Early. Yeah, false start by the running back, but it doesn't matter because the Wolverines absolutely just stuffing the run.
It's Jordan Scott again on the carry. That time he got the football.
And this time, and it didn't really matter because of the illegal shift. But the Wolverines doing a great job just defensively and just making that stop either way.
About 3 yard.
Yeah, Dade County declined it.
Loss.
No gain on the play. They're saying he gained a yard. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
they're saying he gained a yard.
Yeah, there's no way.
We have 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Dade County leads 34-14 over the Eagles. And it is second down and 9 for the Eagles.
Oh, goodness. These referees today. They were late.
Eagles going to send him out of motion. High snap, quick pass, and a good catch with Hayden Dunn draped on his back, too. Good catch by number 81 for the Eagles. Going to get about 7 yards on the reception. Going to bring up third down and 2.
Yeah, that's Jackson. Like you said, way to hold on to it. And a good throw by the quarterback Cannon to really put it into the chest
of
Jackson.
Absolutely hit him square in the numbers, and that is exactly where that ball had to be. Any other direction, and that's either going to be incomplete or picked.
Or your receiver's getting hospitalized.
Yeah, not wrong. As
I know it's not wrong.
The Eagles send a man in motion, going to fake the handoff, take it himself. Colt Owens misses the tackle, and Cannon's going to finally be dragged down as he gets across the 45 down to the 44. Again, I don't know what these refs are seeing. He was clearly down at the 45. And just, both sideline judges are marking the ball, even though the line judge is literally standing over the pile and just looking over to mark it for them. Very, very odd.
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I don't know how much I can reiterate this. About 3 of these referees were late today. So they're not very punctual.
As the Eagles have a first down and 10, going to send a wide receiver in motion again. Going to toss it to him. Yeah, a little bit of a touch pass.
Trip.
And first time he's had the ball, too. That's number 7, James Warren, gets the...
That's Jarice.
Oh, my bad. Jarice Warren.
Yeah.
Sure. But a good run by Jarice as he gets all the way out to the 36-yard line for about an 8-yard gain on the play.
A solid run.
It looks like the Eagles have found something with that wide receiver motion. The Wolverines just not playing it as well as they were playing earlier.
They're getting reached
in the game. Yeah, just not sealing those edges.
False start.
Yeah, false start on the Eagles right there. And I see why now. I was watching the tackle, number 56. Going toward Colt Owens, and he's cutting him. He's cutting him. He's cutting their legs out from under him. So I'm assuming that's why the Wolverines aren't sealing those edges right now, because the outside tackles are literally going straight for their knees.
This referee over here who's spotting the ball,
questionable. Hey, I've been saying it all night. Too. It is what it is. But it's going to be a second down and 7. For the Eagles.
He was probably one of the ones that was late.
Probably. Wow. Wide receiver a little bit offsides right there. but he gets back, sends a man in motion. Windsor coming from the edge. They're going to throw the ball downfield. Incomplete. Good job, Hayden Dunn, getting your hands up and making a play right there. An opportunity for the wide receiver, but great pass defense right there by Hayden Dunn.
And listen, playing the corner position is no small feat, okay? You're having to keep up with the guys. You're running backwards half the time until you're actually able to get turned around. You have to mirror the receiver. And Hayden Dunn able to just, he saw his receiver.
He got beat initially, but
caught up for it.
Yeah, the closing speed right there by Hayden Dunn made up for it because that's what got him back in the game.
They called that sluggo. The receiver runs into a slant, and then at the last minute, probably when he reaches the backers, starts to go upfield.
Third and long for the Eagles.
Just a great coverage by Hayden Dunn.
Wolverines going to play coverage, spying him with Evan Avens. Here they come. They're coming after him now. And Cannon gets loose and finally gets brought down as he gets out to the 30-yard line. But he is going to get the first down for the Eagles. I'm very surprised that there was not a holding right there. That was a long time for him to be in the backfield. And the Wolverines started to get home. Unfortunately, that is what caused the loss in containment and let Cannon get free.
It was great coverage. I mean, you had the flat route, you had a man curl, and you had a corner route. They like that play. They've run that play a lot. And the Wolverines have covered it pretty well. At that time, like you said, you're surprised there wasn't a holding call. Cannon had a lot of time back there. But, again, solid coverage. Just a good play by Cannon to get the first down.
Absolutely. This time going to fake the handoff, throw a quick pass, and it's intercepted. Hayden Dunn again.
What a game that he has had.
Yes, he has. And that ball was just thrown poorly by Cannon. His receiver didn't even try to go for it.
It's just
it was thrown right to Hayden Dunn.
It's just a bad throw, really. And even then, Drew Double was there. He come down.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like they tried to kind of invert the coverage there, and Hayden Dunn seeing the ball get thrown either too far behind his receiver, too fast for his receiver, because it looked like the receiver wasn't even out of break yet.
No,
a great heads-up play by Hayden Dunn.
Yeah, receiver and quarterback not on the same page right there, and just a great job by Hayden Dunn to make the interception. As the Wolverines come back out on offense, going to play in tight, going to send Harley Russell in motion, fake it to him, hand it to Windsor up the middle, and he's going to fight his way down to the 30-yard line, very close to losing that. Or no, that was Nate Hurst. Nate Hurst on the run. I thought he was going to lose that ball. One of the Eagles trying to strip it out of his hand, but it makes more sense now why he held on to it because it was Nate Hurst. And he's got some strong hands, as he's proven all night tonight.
I got to say, when Nate came in as a freshman my senior year, we were throwing the ball around, and he would run his routes, and we're like, this kid's got a good set of hands on him.
And he struggled early in the season with that, but has done a whole lot better job in the second half of the season as the Wolverines with a second down and 8-7 with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Going to hand the ball off and just met immediately is
Connor
Sharp. Just about a yard gain on the play. Yeah, you can't go too slow right here if you're the Wolverines. You've got to be able to possess the ball a little bit and keep the ball out of the Eagles' offense's hands. You've got 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. You just want to, get out of here.
Take it home.
Yeah, take it home. Yeah.
And especially it's a nice way to go out for your last home game of the year.
For your seniors, for sure. Wayne Garmany in shotgun. Going to drop back to pass. He's looking downfield, and there's going to be an easy holding penalty. Good job by the defender as Harley Russell had him beat and the ball in his hands, but a good job by the defender to knock it away. But it doesn't matter. There was a clear holding in the middle of the offensive line.
If you're the Coosa coach, you decline it and take it down.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a good pass by Wayne Garmany. It was well placed, but just an even better play.
Yeah, beautiful ball, but great coverage downfield
by the Coosa defender there.
I believe that was number 28, actually. They're the one that's been returning the kicks all night.
That would be Jalen Hazard. Yeah, just he got his hand in there last minute, enough to poke the ball free from Harley Russell. It's just a solid defensive play.
Yeah, and that's going to bring the Wolverines to a 4th down and 6, and they're going to punt this ball away.
That's the first time Carter Bradley's had to punt. First time we've seen him do that tonight.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong.
No, you are.
No, I'm not.
They punted earlier.
Oh, yeah, we did. Second time we've seen him tonight on the punting side.
Ooh, he just barely gets it off, but it is a great high kick.
He about muffed that one.
Ooh, yes, he did.
I don't know if he called it. I didn't see his hand go up. Maybe you did.
He did. He waved for the fair catch, but he did bobble that ball. But that's going to be Eagles' ball. The Wolverines lead 34-14 with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Hey, it's Wolverine football here on KWIN.
And we're back as Coosa takes the ball right up the middle, gains about 2 yards, and then brought down. Different running back this time. I do believe that was number – I couldn't tell what number that was, actually, for the Eagles. But that's going to bring up second down and 8 with 4:40 left to go in the game. Dade County leads 34-14.
Yeah, and Coosa trying to run the ball still. You're down 20 points. You need to move this ball down the field somehow, some way. And you've done that in the past game with them screens, but screens aren't going to get it done.
Yeah, and this time Cannon going to take it himself. He's going to get the first down with the QB run.
Right, North End Mountain and Pleasant Valley going at it. Pleasant Valley leading by 7, 27-20. That score.
In the third quarter.
In the third quarter. That's a fun region right now, especially with those top 3 teams in there.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
And what's really crazy is whatever third seed team gets it, it's going to be Pisgah or Pleasant Valley or North End Mountain. They're going to travel, and they're technically not a bad third seed team. They're a good third seed team.
Yeah, absolutely. As the Eagles actually looking to throw this ball this time. Cannon looking downfield. He's hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Cash Christensen. And he's got a lot of room in front of him. He breaks one tackle, and he's trying to get to the outside. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line. What a return after the interception by Cash Christensen.
And we're just going to keep you up to date with any kind of score. Louisville leads Miami 24-13 in the fourth quarter. Still a lot of time in the fourth quarter, though. We're like right back there at about 13 and a half.
Crazy night for football. If you're thinking about it, we have football from now. There's a late flag on the field that I just saw. I don't know. It looks like the penalty was on Coosa. Actually gave the Wolverines a few extra yards.
Had to have been. There it is. They would have already backed it up.
But we have football every night all the way through the rest of October into November.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Absolutely. As the Wolverines get the ball on the 22-yard line, first down and 10 with 3:40 left to go in the game. Going to hand this ball off to Nate Hurst. He's going to follow his blocks, and he is going nowhere. Good try to break through right there by Nate Hurst, but just no running room as the Eagles diagnosed that play very well.
This is the best game that the Wolverines have ran the football in, okay? So you got to be happy to see that they've been able to get some push up front.
Yeah.
That play just wasn't executed well.
Yeah, that was just a very good job by the defense from the Eagles. They actually played that one a lot better and used their linebackers to fill in those gaps to get Hurst down. As he takes the handoff again, pushes his way back to past the line of scrimmage down to the 20-yard line. Going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play.
We got some balloons on the loose, flying away. It's one of the band's balloons. I guess those balloons will go somewhere beyond the sea.
It's going to bring up a third down and 8 for the Wolverines with 2:30 left to go in the game, leading 34-14 over the Eagles.
And this has been a really good game for the Wolverines. It's super needed, especially with the playoff implications that are in place right now.
Yeah, they have to win out for the rest of the season.
They have to win out for the rest of the season. They'll move up a spot.
Going to fake the handoff, and Wynn's in trouble, and he's going to take the sack.
Trying to break free.
Yeah,
That's
don't like
good
that
defensive
decision
play.
by Wynn right there. Play. Yeah, I don't like the decision by Wynn right there. He should have let that ball go. And Coosa going to take a timeout. And as they take a timeout, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.
And we're back as the Wolverines get ready to go for it on 4th down and 12. Looking to pass. Wynn rolling to his right, looking downfield. Got pressure. Throws it up. And underthrown. And that's going to turn the ball over. Waited way too long to throw that ball. Wynn had opportunities to throw it way earlier than that and just kept fighting, trying to move. And again, his receivers got to see that he's in trouble and come back to him, and did not.
Or run somewhere else to give him a chance as well. Harley Russell was in the end zone. I think Wynn was trying to point to him and say, go the other way. There was nobody over there. So he was trying to get him to go the other way, but by the time it was, Wynn had already thrown the ball. So
yeah, either way, but most receivers know that if your quarterback's in trouble, you come back toward the ball, and none of the Dade County wide receivers came back toward the ball, which left Wynn just trying to heave that ball as far as he could, and he had a guy draped on his jersey and was just throwing it up as far as he could and just could not get it to the end zone.
Yeah, no.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Eagles with 1:53 left to go in the game. Cannon going to roll to his left, looking downfield. Kai Clark there, and so is Evan Avens, and they're going to all combine for another sack. Evan Avens, Kai Clark, and it looks like Jet Shavers, all three combined for the sack right there.
The Wolverines have that plays number right there.
And there's a
it's actually
that's the quarterback.
One of the linemen.
That's the quarterback.
Is it the quarterback?
I do believe so. I do believe that's Cannon down on the field.
And he's good.
Yeah, but he's going to have to come out. They just brought the medical staff out. He has to come out for a play. He does get back up and walks off the field.
Quarterback. That's number 7, Bryson Hillier.
We've seen him run one today on a jet sweep.
Getting his team ready. I can imagine the play call. All right, guys, we'll hand it off.
2nd down and 14 for the Eagles. With the injury timeout, that does stop the clock. With 1:37 left to go in the game, Dade County winning 34-14. Going to send a man in motion. Hand it off to him with the pop pass, and they're going to drag him out of bounds.
Called it.
Was that Colt Owens?
I think that was.
No, that's Hayden Dunn. Hayden Dunn with the tackle.
Hayden Dunn's over here.
In 26 maybe?
It may have been Kai Clark.
No, it wasn't Kai. It's either 26 or 28. I think it's Caden Hubbard.
That may have been 28, yeah.
I could see the 2, but I couldn't tell what other number it was. So I believe it was Caden Hubbard that got number 13 out of bounds. That's Xander, isn't it? Xander Sledge?
I'm not, number 8, Xander Sledge.
No,
number 13. It was Jordan Scott.
My bad.
Watch out for this
Cannon
guy over
looking
here.
to throw as he's back in. Throws it, and incomplete. Intercepted?
Nope. Fell to the ground.
Man, I thought Cash caught it.
Fell to the ground.
The wide receiver bobbled it, and as it was coming out of his hands, Cash Christensen got right there, and I thought he picked it off. But
the receiver also fell to the ground, so he would have been short. I mean, Coosa was going to go for it either way. But
yeah, fourth and 10 for the Eagles with 1:15 left to go in the game. I'd just punt this ball away. I mean, there's really no point in going for it because you give the Wolverines the ball on the 24-yard line.
Teams are going to score 20 points in 1:15.
As the Eagles do set to go for it. Trips to the left. Got one wide receiver left. Never mind.
Cash is way back there.
Cash way off. Tip ball. Intercepted.
Again. Wow. Who was number 28? Find his number.
Yes, it was. That's Caden Hubbard with the interception. Tipped by Evan Avens and intercepted by the Dade County Wolverines. With 1:08 left to go in the game, I think it's time for victory formation.
It is. Don't be like the Miracle in the Meadowlands now.
Nope. The Wolverines set up in victory formation.
I mean, that'd be pretty hard to do, but
as they lead 34-14 with 1:08 left to go in the game, Wayne Garmany takes a knee.
You milk this clock down to about 1:08, so your 40-second play clock, so you can get it down past 40, I think.
Yeah, all you got to do is get it down past 40, and then you can take one more knee.
Take that last knee, you go to the 50-yard line, shake hands, you come back to the sideline, you sing your alma mater, and you celebrate. You win
the
final home game.
Yeah,
you win your senior night, and you keep your playoff hopes alive.
Yep, that's exactly right. Looking forward to the next couple weeks on the road for the Dade County Wolverines, and the clock is going to wind down and hit 0. The Dade County Wolverines win 34-14 over the Coosa Eagles here at Magic Morgan Stadium. We're going to send you guys to 2 minutes. When we come back, we'll talk postgame.
Wolverine football here on K-Win.